World of Kingdom, brute strength alone isn't enough to conquer China. The real power lies in the minds of the greatest tacticians and strategists. Those who can outthink, outmaneuver, and outplay their enemies on the grand chessboard of war. Today, we're ranking the top 10 smartest characters in Kingdom, so stick around to see who takes the top spot. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more epic anime content. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Mountain, the golden boy of the Mobu family. Unlike his brute force father, Mountain relies on speed, tactics, and adaptability to outmaneuver opponents. He might not be the strongest warrior, but his ability to analyze situations on the fly and inspire his troops makes him a dangerous battlefield commander. Plus, let's be honest, he's got that too cool to die energy. Mountain proves his worth during the Gyu campaign, where his hit-and-run tactics are crucial in slowing down Zhao's reinforcements. He also plays a major role in stalling Riboku's forces, giving Qin enough time to hold their position. Later, he steps up as a frontline commander against Kochu's army, outmaneuvering Wei elites despite being at a disadvantage. Next up, we have Wu Fengming, a lesser-known but extremely strategic mind from the state of Wei. While he doesn't get as much screen time as other major players, he proves that political warfare is just as deadly as battlefield tactics. His intelligence lies in diplomacy and manipulating alliances to strengthen his state. Underestimating him? Big mistake. Wu Fengming's rise in Wei's military structure allows him to challenge Qin's invasion plans. He outplays Qin's generals by leveraging internal conflicts within Qin itself, delaying their conquests. His strategic maneuvers make Wei a bigger threat in the later arcs of the story. At number 8, we have Karen, one of the most unpredictable generals in Kingdom. She plays mind games with her enemies and uses misdirection to outwit them. She's the kind of commander who makes you think you're winning, until you realize she's been 5 steps ahead the whole time. Her sarcasm and confidence are just a bonus. During the Chu versus Qin war, Karen outsmarts Qin's forces multiple times, using deceptive battle formations and feigned retreats. She manipulates Han's generals into making moves that benefit Chu, further proving her dominance in battlefield strategy. Tits. Coming in at number 7 is the mighty Uki, the big daddy of Qin's 6 great generals. While most people remember Uki for his insane strength, his real power was his battlefield intellect. He had a knack for understanding the flow of battle better than anyone else, reading enemy movements like an open book and crushing them with overwhelming strategy. Uki immediately recognizes Riboku's hidden influence in Zhao's military, proving how sharp his strategic mind is. Even in his final battle, he sees through Haoken's attack patterns, but ultimately falls due to sheer exhaustion and Riboku's setup. His legacy continues to shape Qin's future generals, particularly Xin and Tu. You can't talk about intelligence without mentioning Sei, the king of Qin. His intelligence isn't just about war, it's about the long game. He's playing 4D chess while everyone else is stuck on checkers, making bold moves to unify China and outmaneuver the political snakes around him. He doesn't just think about battles, he thinks about history itself. Sei's biggest power move comes when he secures the backing of the state's nobles, despite heavy opposition. He also masterminds the takeover of the Zhao capital, a move that could single-handedly change the course of China's unification. His ability to control internal politics while waging war makes him one of the smartest rulers in history. At number 5, we have To, Uki's right-hand man. He's quiet, composed, and deadly, the kind of general who never panics, even in the worst situations. While he lacks Uki's flashy presence, his calculated nature and ability to read opponents make him one of Qin's most valuable commanders. Think of him as the calm, deadly strategist you don't see coming. Tao takes over Uki's army after his death and manages to defeat both Shun Shin Kun and Man U, 2 elite Chu commanders. His ability to keep Qin's military stable despite losing a legendary general proves his strategic brilliance. Oh boy, here we go. Conky at number 4. If intelligence was measured in ruthlessness, Kanki might be number one. He's the king of mind games, deception, and psychological warfare. While other generals rely on honor and strategy, Kanki plays dirty, ambushes, psychological breakdowns, and war crimes galore. His enemies don't just lose the battle, they lose their sanity. Kanki obliterates General Kochu with a masterful feint, making Zhao believe he was retreating before launching a counterattack that wiped out their elite forces. Later, he takes his tactics too far in the siege of Jian, where his psychological warfare backfires, leading to his defeat and eventual execution by Riboku. Even in death, his impact on the battlefield is undeniable. Shohei Kun is a former general turned Grand Chancellor of Qin. This guy isn't just a strategist, he's a mastermind. His ability to manage both politics and warfare makes him a critical piece in Qin's unification plan. While others fight battles, he plans the entire war. A true behind-the-scenes genius. Shohei Kun successfully coordinates Qin's multiple invasions, setting up massive victories against Wei and Zhao. His ability to manage both military logistics and internal governance makes him irreplaceable in Qin's rise to power. At number 2, we have Riboku, the one general who has consistently outplayed Qin. He's a genius at reading enemy movements, setting traps, and countering even the best strategies. Qin would have been wiped out multiple times, if not for lucky circumstances. Had Riboku been born in Qin, he might have already unified China himself. Riboku's Gyu campaign almost crushes Qin, proving how dangerous he is. His biggest moment comes when he completely decimates Kanki's army at Jian, leading to one of the most brutal losses in Qin's history. Despite being a genius, Zhao's corrupt leadership continuously holds him back. And finally, at number 1, Aosun. This guy is like a human chess computer. He doesn't just react, he predicts the entire battlefield before the fight even starts. His biggest flex? He's never lost a major battle. He's so calm and calculated that it's almost scary. While others fight for glory, Aosun fights for absolute control. That's why he takes the top spot. Aosun's Gyu campaign is a masterclass in logistics and deception, forcing Riboku into an unwinnable position. Later, he outmaneuvers Sentu and Zhao's new leadership, further proving that his mind is Qin's greatest asset. His ambitions go beyond military victories, hinting that he may even have plans to seize the throne of Qin itself. And that's our ranking of the top 10 smartest characters in Kingdom. Who do you think deserves a higher spot? Did we miss anyone? Drop